So now that the WCS qualifiers have finished, it looks like the ban list has come out, and I haven't taken a look yet, but I am expecting Gradius, Heroes and Dark Galaxy to get hit, and also maybe High Tech as well. But yeah, let's take a look and see what's been hit. Okay, I'm just gonna go over the Rush Duel ones. Wow, quite a lot of speed duel hits. Okay, for Rush Duel, okay, yeah, that's expected. Miracle Fusion to 1. So Heroes had Pot of Greed and also Elemental Circulation, so they can draw a lot of cards, and being able to dig deep into your deck and still have access to Miracle Fusion was pretty good, so that's a pretty expected hit for Heroes. I wonder if they were going to get another hit, maybe a limit 3 of some kind, but that's still a hit that was pretty expected. Okay, Card Trooper. So Card Trooper was used in a few decks, mainly being Gradius and Heroes, and I guess they just want to make it limit 1 so you can't run cards like Pot of Greed or Negate Attack or Compulsory. That means if you want to use it in Gradius, you need to cut out your trap card, your legend trap card, or you just don't run Trooper. I'm expecting another hit from Gradius still, so let's see. Oh, okay, Chrysor, so yeah, I was actually not expecting that, but I'm happy because I think this card should have been hit last year, to be honest. The Tiefling deck was pretty strong, and this year's Dark Galaxy deck with this card was quite unfair, so I think that's quite a good hit as well. Oh, okay, so they hit beginning for Gradius. Okay, so that means you can't run Trooper, you can't run your Legend trap card. That's quite a big hit, but I think beginning was limit 2, so they're probably going to put another card to limit 2, if that makes sense. Oh, okay, so this was limit 2, so now it's to limit 1, so you can only run 1 probe and or Chrysor, and then I guess your they're going to put another card to semi-limit maybe? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Dark Magician wasn't really a meta deck, so that's fine. Okay, yeah. Joint Tech was good a few months ago, but not at the moment anymore. Okay, yeah, that makes sense too. Are they gonna hit anything else? What? Oh, okay, so... Okay, so they didn't put another card to limit 2, so... I guess they removed the limit 2 from Gradius and just put that to limit 1, and then I guess they removed the limit 2. Okay, I wonder if Dark Galaxy decks are now going to use that Dark Hole Device card, because before people were testing it with Probe, but you could only use a 1/1 copy, but now, yeah, you either have to pick between Chrysor or Probe, so yeah, but that's interesting that they didn't put another limit 2 card though. Anyway, Seven's Road, they preemptively hit the deck quite a bit, but no one ended up using it, so that does make sense. Seven's Road is strong if you manage to draw this card, but if you don't, it's, you know, it hasn't really changed much since last year, so yeah, I guess this is going to help the deck. Okay, they've unlimited that. Okay. Music Princess was good for quite a while. Now they're going to unlimit that. Okay. I'm not sure about that, but... Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Okay, that's fine. No one used that deck. Okay, yeah. This was good like 2 years ago, but no one's used it since, so that makes sense. And okay, it looks like that is it. Okay, I kind of was expecting a bit more hits. So I guess Heroes, these Miracle Fusion Trooper, those are the hits, but you know, you could still run the limit 3s, so alright, you can't run Pot and Trooper, okay, but I don't know, Heroes might still be strong, I'm not sure, but yeah, I was kind of expecting a harsher hit. Void Veilg, okay, they limited both of these, but you know, some decks weren't even running Chrysor. So I guess they basically just limited Probe for those decks, and then you can run a limit 2 card now if you want. And for Gradius they've limited Beginning and Trooper. Okay, so that just reduces the consistency of running Gradius. Okay, to be honest, I was expecting a little bit more harsher hits, but yeah, they didn't actually do too much. These were all like buffs, and yeah, no limit 3s either. So in the end, yeah, all things considered, they hit the right decks. I thought maybe they're going to hit them a little bit more, but I think it's okay what they did. Maybe it could have been a bit harsher, but they hit the right decks. They unlimited the right cards. Maybe, I'm not sure about this Music Princess, but everything else seems good. But not a terrible list in my opinion. But yeah, maybe it could have been a bit different, but not too bad all things considered. Okay, so I just realized that there were some skill changes as well. So I took a quick look, but not too in depth. But from what I can see, this Ramen skill, no one really used this deck because when it came out, Meteor also came out at the same time, and Meteor was kind of like a better version of the deck, so no one ever really used this competitively. But it looks like they've just removed this text, so you can add it more than once per duel, so that's a good buff to the deck. Now for this Dragon one, to be honest, I've never seen anyone use it before, but I guess they changed the restriction to 2,000 or more instead of being this specific 2,500 or 2,000. So I guess that's just making it easier to use. And this one for Royal Rebels actually does seem quite significant. Before you could only add the monster back from your graveyard once per duel, but now it doesn't have that restriction. So every turn, if you wanted to, you could add a card back, which is quite good because this Royal Rebel skill and deck was already quite good. It was good against Gradius, and it did okay against some of the other decks, but it couldn't really stand up to every deck in the meta. But this deck is actually pretty good. I did practice using it, so this is quite a good change. I was not expecting this, to be honest, but this is quite a good change to make the deck even stronger. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Royal Rebels seeing more play in the future. And yeah, it looks like that's all for Rush Duel. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching and see you later. Bye.